Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the wonderful world of the TCG. As always, I'm your Canadian professor, Professor Trillium. Now, today, a very special day. We are approaching the release of Obsidian Flames. Add some fire. Pew, pew, pew. The Charizard flies. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much for joining me today. Yes, we are going to be opening up early an Obsidian Flame Booster Box. I am super excited for this. I do have some other product that I will be opening as well in another video, so please subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when I upload my stuff, and then that way you can come check it out. You can be one of the first to come leave a like, leave a comment down below, right? All right. Super excited. Now, a few things about Obsidian Flames while I am opening up the box. A few things about Obsidian Flames. Number one, prices aren't that high in regards with some of the cards that are found inside. Obviously, the Charizards are up at the top, but the big special Charizard, it's 180 American. All right, so that's over 200 for Canadian. After that, it goes. The next highest one is 80 Canadian, which brings us over $100 Canadian. Sorry, it's $80 US, which brings us over 100 Canadian. So all three Charizards are up at the top for the pricing. After that $80 US price, it goes down to 50, I believe, 50 American, which would be about $80 Canadian, approximately. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a currency exchange. So, so with that said, after that, a bunch of the alt arts and things like that, they're all around like the $20 mark right now, and that's just pre-release. Give it 2 weeks; those are going to go down even further. So this set doesn't have too many high-valued cards. Give it 2 weeks, that Charizard that's 200 over 200 Canadian is going, it could dip. It just depends on how many people are finding and how much people want it. Now, it is a very, very beautiful looking card. The art on it is fantastic. The color contrast and everything, it's beautiful. I'll put an example up right there. Right there. Okay? It is a great looking card. Okay? So, would I want it? Heck yes! Heck yes! But, it depends on how many people are pulling and the demand for it. Alright? So, keep that in mind. Now, we got our piles here. We're going to do what we always do. We're going to shuffle them up. Why? Because that's what we do. Da na 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 ba da ba da da na na na. Someone drop a bass line for me. Boom 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 boom. All right, so super excited. You know, there's a majority of people saying this set doesn't really have much playability. Like, there's not too many good cards in here and stuff. But you know what? From the pre-release, there seems to be some decently played cards. And in the description below, I'll put a link. If you watched my pre-release discussion and where I went over some of the cards, and I showcased some cards that I had, if you watch that video, or if you want to pause it, I'll wait. If you pause this video, go check that out and then come back here. Or if you've already watched it, you'll see that there are a lot, they're pushing Stage 1 and Stage 2 Pokemon to be more playable. It's because they don't want EX and Vs to be dominating. So they made it easier for Stage 1 and 2s to hit harder, maybe faster. You know, that song by Daft Punk. Harder, better, faster, stronger. All right. So, I'm going to start off with this pack here. Okay, let's just get started. One of the main playable cards I want is the Togekiss. It's so broken right now with this ability. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets banned. All right? For those of you that don't remember, before I get started, I'll show you the Togekiss. All right, so here's my Obsidian Flame pre-release Togekiss. Once it gets, there we go. So the ability Precious Gift. Once at the end of your turn, after your attack, you may use this ability. Draw cards until you have 8 cards in your hand. That's wild. The drawing power, the drawing ability is absolutely ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so I want to try and use that. All right, first pack. 1, 2, 3 to the. No, this is new. I've been recording older stuff lately, so I forget. You know what? Just because I care about you all, here is the first. Here's the first card. All right. I guess we just turn it over. Here we go. Charmander. The art on the Charmander is awesome. You know, he doesn't look the typical sweet, Charmander. He's gritty. All right, then we got a Dratini. Now, hold on. I'm just going to fix my camera. And I just want to lock the... There we go. I just want to lock the focus. All right? All right, so these are all new cards. All right? You got Oddish. She's feeling fine. All right, Finizen, so many Finizens. I'm done with Finizen. Trevenant, Forest, Miasma. During Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, put 1 damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. But yeah, see, like, this is what they're doing with a lot of Stage 1 and 2s. They're making them very quickly playable. If you have a special energy, you put it on there. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. It hits for 100. Quick. A Belly Bolt. Yes, Belly Bolt is slowly becoming one of my favorites from Scarlet and Violet. Even though I haven't played the game, just the design, I love Belly Bolt. All right. So B-Sharp. We have a Sharpedo. We have a Clay Doll. Yes, I forgot to take off the energy. All right. So, are you excited for this set? What card are you most excited about besides the Charizard? Or if it's just the Charizard, sure, let me know in the comments below. Getting rid of a water energy. I'm trying to be more organized. I have a bag here to put, like a recyclable bag to put my recyclables into. See? There. Now it's not on the floor. All right. So we have Mawile here. Mischievous Crunch 30 times. This attack does 30 damage for each psychic energy attached to this Pokemon. Again, easy. Load it up with some psychics. Boom, 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 boom. And it's a basic. And for a basic with HP of 100, that's not bad if it's like a first turn play Pokemon. I just recently started. Yes, okay, there's my Togetic. Starting to build my deck. Ninetales, so Ninetale Dance. Put 9 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon during your next turn. This Pokemon can't attack. Alright, so that means you can hit stuff on the bench. That's okay. Poor T, put 5 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon. And T collecting, put up to 2 in any combination of item cards and Pokemon tool cards from your discard pile into your hand. That's alright. That's really good. Now, of course, you're not hitting, but... Alright. Floatzel, and... Whoa! There we go! SQEX! The little chili-headed penguin, but on fire. Wow, there we go. Okay, so our first big hit from the box. Number 210 out of 197. There is our chili penguin. All right. Oh, that's great. Great hit so far. Okay, so I recently picked up playing Pokemon TCG Live. I started it back up. Haven't played it in a while, and I thought to myself, you know what? Worlds is going on. It got me excited. I'm going to start playing a lot more because it's really cool. Did I take off the energy? No. Okay. So, Worlds is happening right now. It's a very cool time. Love watching the streams and seeing how people are doing. So I decided to create my own deck. And hey, out of 6 matches, I'm 5-1. That's not bad. All right, we have our Espeon. Now, keep in mind, when Obsidian Flame releases officially tomorrow on the 11th, if you are located in the States, Espeon and Umbreon are going to be having special promo cards. If you go to Best Buy, I believe it is, who is it? GameStop is doing the Umbreon. So in the US, GameStop is doing the Umbreon promo, and Best Buy is doing the Espeon. And it's going to have the Best Buy logo here, or GameStop on the Umbreon. All right? You have to have a minimum of $15 purchase, and that's in US, and while supplies last. Now, though they are not sponsors or anything, I'm letting you know. If you collect promo cards. Umbreon and Espeon, very cool promos to get with the stamp. All right? And the fact that 2 stores are doing these promos at the same time is good. All right, Sharpedo. Arvin. Search your deck for an item card. Yes. Okay. I've been seeing this played a lot online, so I just want to have a quick reread. All right, Gumshoes, and yes, a Togekiss with the precious gift. All right, so there's your broken card. Create your Togekiss decks. Make sure you have 8 cards in your hands at all times. All right, we have a Steel Energy on the end. All right, Charmander starts it off. Dratini, Oddish. Now, okay, this is interesting. This feels like the exact order. Charmander, Dratini, and Oddish. Yep. Okay, here we go. Darmanitan. All right. Darmanitan. Damage counter punch, 60 plus. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, this attack does 60 more damage. All right, and again, look, you have some hits for 140. You have 1 fire energy, and the rest are colorless. So you could start having like a multi typing deck. All right, Scyther, Bronzor, and a Scovillian. All right. double type. So that's really cool. As long as Pokemon's in play, it is both a grass and fire type. So I'm very interested to see how that works on the TCG Live. I'll have to test it out. All right, so here's a card for you. There you go. Okay, there's a Darkness Energy, and here we go. Heatmore starts us off here. I'm just, I don't want this video to be too long. So, okay, here's the Umbreon. There we go. So, Pitch Black Blade, 140. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. That's fine. Now, this is what the card would look like with the promo stamp on it. All right? All right, go get it. Lapras, wow, very cool. Very nice art. So this does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, cool. So just everyone gets hit with 10. Okay, good spread damage. Paldean Wooper. Malamar. Whoa, an Ortega. There we go. And there's our Pharaoh staff from Yu-Gi-Oh! I guess this is the Apalan region form. Alright, so there we have it. Ortega as our full art trainer. Very awesome. Okay, let me just read it. Your opponent reveals their hand, and you choose a card you find there and put it at the bottom of their deck. If you put a card on the bottom of your opponent's deck in this way, your opponent draws a card. Okay, so you're just having them swap. So you can get rid of a good card of theirs in exchange for the unknown. All right, we got Psychic Energy. All right, let's pick it up a little bit. Tadbulb, love it. Okay, Team Star Grunt. Put an energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to the top of their deck. All right. Altaria. This looks old school. Soothing Lullaby. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. During opponent checkup, your opponent flips 2 coins instead of 1. If either is tails, that Pokemon is still asleep. That's great. The dual typing of water and metal. You would just have to have just a dual deck. Alright. Special Eater. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you may discard a special energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. Excellent. Larvitar. SSD. And Scovillian again. Alright, are you excited for this set? Have you been watching Worlds? What do you watch Worlds for? Is it the TCG? Is it Pokemon Unite? Is it Pokemon Go? Is it Pokemon Scarlet Violet? Let me know in the comments down below. Shake and Discharge. This does 22... Sorry. This attack does 10 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Okay, that's cool. Because the other Tadbulb hits itself for 10. So this one's better. I do hope I see the other Belly Bolt. Oh, Diggersby. Knocking Hammer. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Cool. The Magnemite. Speedball. Togepi. And Toxtricity. This is the one I was talking about in my discussion video. So, I'll just say it again here. So, Loud Mix hits for 50. This attack does 30 more damage for each different type of Pokemon on your bench. So if you have 5 Pokemon on your bench that are of different typing, let's see, so 30, so it hits for 150 plus the 50, so you hit for 200. There we go. So Toxtricity is probably going to see lots and lots of play. It's only a stage 1. So you're able to find it quickly with Ultra Ball. You can look for the Toxel if you don't have it with a Nest Ball. Lots of options for you to try and level that up. And you don't really need a rare candy because it's only a stage 1, so that saves you some cards there. Toxicity is going to see lots of play, in my opinion. All right, Paldean Clogsire, love them. Venoshock, if your opponent's active Pokemon is poisoned, this does 120 more. Now, what's great is both active Pokemon are now... Okay, so this not only poisons you, it poisons them. Interesting. I would try and use Quillfish, maybe. Quillfish has an attack that poisons, and then you could swap out for the Clogsire there. Dolive. Yeah, that's my boy, the Belly Bolt. Alright, so prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's electric Pokemon. This is a great card. If you have like a water deck, put this in it. Try and get it in the active, so that way it stalls while you are setting up your big stuff. And then we have a Darkrai on the end. Move all energy from this Pokemon to one of your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Cool. They're making it easy for Stage 1 and Stage 2 Pokemon. Alright, so here's a code card for you. Here's an energy. And here we go. Herder. Glimmet. Rockruff. Wiglet. I forgot or didn't know that they added in the Froakie line. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. You may. You may. Doesn't mean you have to. Alright, Stunfisk. Ability. Custom Trap. If this Pokemon is in the active spot, has a tool attached, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, put 5 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Seems like you gotta have a lot of stuff going on there. Cleffa. Grasping Draw. Draw cards until you have 7 in your hand. Cleffa is probably going to see lots of play as a starter Pokemon, just to make sure you have that draw ability. Wow! Wow! I was not expecting that. Alright, here is our Larvitar, our special art, our 1 gold star, 203 out of 197. Here is our Larvitar eating a bunch, I want to say puffins or dirt. Probably dirt. Oh, I hope it's dirt. And on the end, a Palafin. Alright, so far, not a bad box. We have a full art trainer, we have an alt art, and we have a full art Pokemon. Alright. I hope there's lots left, because there's lots left in the box. Alright. I gotta save some of these for me. I gotta put them in online. Alright. I gotta try and get those Togekiss in my game. Alright, there's a rhyme here. So draw 3 cards, switch out your opponent's active Pokemon. Great card. I have a feeling that's probably going to be played a lot. You get to draw cards, and then you get to swap the active. Rowlet and a Palafin. Alright, that's 2 Palafins. How many more Palafins am I going to see? Probably a lot. Alright, Psychic Energy. Alright, Toadschool here. Houndour. A Tadpole. There we go. Pokemon League Headquarters. Attacks used by each basic Pokemon in play cost 1 star more. So this is interesting. If you have those Vs, like Pokemon Vs that are basic, this would be interesting to put. If you have a deck that's made with Stage 1 or Stage 2 Pokemon, you may want to have this so it messes up your opponent. Alright? Alright, New Moon. If you have a Soul Rock in play, prevent all effects of stadiums done to your Pokemon in play. Interesting. Okay, Trevenant, Glimmet, and Scovillion. Alright, so that's our 3rd Scovillion. How many more are we gonna see? Here's a code from me to you. Alright, Fire Energy. Alright, Varoom starts us off there. Another Cleffa, Inkay, Hug. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Alright. This attack does 50 damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay. Patrol Cap. As long as the Pokemon this card is attached to in the active spot, the cards in your deck can't be discarded by effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, items, card tools. Okay. Blossom, a stage 2 powerful dance. Flip a coin for each energy attached to this Pokemon. This attack does 90 damage for each head. So if you have 5 energies, you flip 5 coins. And if they're heads, you hit for 90 each time. That's just a reprint. And Entei. Alright, so this is another one I discussed in my pre-release event. Pressure, as long as the Pokemon's in your active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon do 20 less damage. And then you have Blaze Ball here. 3 colorless energy. This attack does 20 more damage for each fire energy attached to this Pokemon. So, if you have Magma Basin, and then there's like another card, one of the Charizards, I think, has if it's a fire, if you have a fire thing, it counts as 2. Yeah, so that's probably going to see some play if people pair up the Charizard, Magma Basin, and the Entei. We have a Psychic Energy there. Bondsley, welcome back to the TCG after so long. Now, if Time Pull's in here, that means Seismitoad is in here. Right? Okay, I haven't come across a Froakie yet. There's Drampa. Haven't seen a Drampa yet. Outrage, this does 10 damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Here's another Entei as the reverse. Yeah. And on the end, another Bondsley as a reverse. Yeah. And on the end, a Houndstone EX. All right. Last respects, this attack does 10 damage for each Psychic Pokemon in your discard pile. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. And you know, I'm gonna sleep it. Why not? Alright. Here is a card for you. Gotta find a new way to do that. Maybe just put it in a different pile. Alright, Time Pull, Surskit, Excadrill, Pidgeotto, Dragonair, love Dragonair, Glimmet, whoa, Revaroom EX Altar, driving my car, it's a Revaroom. Tune Up, this Pokemon may have up to 4 Pokemon tools attached to it. If it loses this ability, discard Pokemon tools from it until only one remains. Wild Drift hits for 170 during your opponent's next turn. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Very cool! Revaroom, driving around. There's a Scizor. Gonna see lots of play as well. This attack does 50 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon in play that has an ability. I played an opponent today. Every single Pokemon that they had an ability on it. So this Scizor would have hit for a lot. All six Pokemon in play had an ability to it. Alright, so what, 360? Alright, here's our Steel Energy, Numel, Grivard, a reprint, maybe a reprint? Sharpedo, Espeon, Floatzel, Chandelure is a reverse, Volcarona is a reverse, Flame Cloak, attach a basic fire energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then Heat Blast. Very cool. And another Toxtricity. 2 more, and I can make a deck. Dee-dee-doo. Alright, here we go. Okay, Toxel, is that my second one? Alright, Charcadet, Sinistea. Belly Bolt. Flamingo. Not Flamingo. Flamigo. Scizor is our reverse. Houndstone. And another Entei. One more Entei and I can make a deck. Something tells me that's a possibility. In there. All right. Here is a code card for you because I appreciate you so much. Here, maybe I'll just do that. Leaf Energy. All right. Capaskid. My first one, I think. Town Store. Once during each player's turn, that player may search their deck for a Pokemon tool card, reveal it, put it into their hand, then they shuffle their deck. All right. First freeze. If you go second, and it's your first turn, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Okay. Skarmory, Wugtrio, Darmanitan, Vulpix. There we go, our third Toxel. And a Thunderous. I did not know this was in there. Adverse Weather. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, prevent all damage done to your bench Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon for 2 electric energy. Hits for 140, but it also does 90 damage to itself. I don't know if you want that. I don't. That's like a worst case scenario. Alright, gotta keep that one from me. Alright, here's another Rhyme. Great card. Town Store. Togepi. Baratic. Charmeleon. Heat Tackle. 20 damage to itself. Vroom. Oinkologne here. And another Scovillion. Alright, I think we are halfway through, or a little more than halfway. Here's a code card for you. Darkness Energy is on the bye-bye. Here we go. Shuckle. Guard Press. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage. Cool. Berry Scent. Search your deck for a basic Pokemon. Put it onto your bench, then shuffle your deck. Alright. I'm starting to lose room here. Alright. Be Sharp. Magnetown. Time Pole. Is it just the Time Pole? Okay, Kangaskhan, Headbutt, and Spike Draw. Draw 2 cards. You hit for 60. Wish Cash, Raging and Rocking. For each fighting energy, attach this Pokemon, discard the top card of your opponent's deck. That's cool. And then Land Crush. Both reverse hollow. Hey, I'm going to evolve into you. Boom. Done. And Darkrai. All right. Something tells me we may only have one more hit left, just based off what I pulled so far. Fighting Energy, Ball Toy, Paldean Wooper, Spit Poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, yeah. So use Paldean Wooper or Quillfish, Paldean Quillfish, maybe. Get that poisoned and then swap it out with the Clogsire. Or evolve the Wooper. So hit it with the Wooper, then evolve it. Oh, there's a Lechonk hanging out in the dirt. There's a Soul Rock. Houndoom. Daring Strike. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an evolution Pokemon, this attack does 70 more damage. Okay, that's cool. And then Shadow Slash. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. That's alright. If you got the Togekiss, you'll be fine. Or if you have a Super Rod, you'll be fine. Granbull. Leon, Pidgey, and a Gita. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards. Attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. During this turn, your Pokemon can't attack. I would rather use Lady and get 4 energies. But this is handy if you're trying to attach energy quickly. It just stops your turn though. Like you can't attack. You could just set up. So like that would be good for like early, but like late game, I don't know. Fighting Energy. All right, Time Pole starts us off there. Heatmore. Still haven't seen a Seismitoad. Scorching Armor. If this Pokemon's in the active spot and is damaged by an attack from your opponent, that active Pokemon's now Burnt. Dangerous Spores. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned. Ooh. Arboliva. Healing Fruit. Heal all damage to one of your bench Pokemon. And then Oil Shot hits for 90. Enticing Pattern. Search your deck for basic grass Pokemon. Put them on your bench. Okay, that's alright. Absorb. And another Togekiss. I'm all set for the Togekiss, though. I have lots from my starter deck, from my built-in battle box. Togekiss happened to be in my deck, and it worked out great. All right. Tadbulb. Yeah, see here. Okay, so attach a basic electric energy from your discard pile. Okay, that's cool. So you already have an electric energy. You attach another one, evolve it into Belly Bolt, and then you only need one more, and you're hitting for 100. Nice and quick. Pupitar, Spoink, Gita, and Toxtricity. There we go. We got all 4 Toxtricities. I can now start making my electric deck using a variety of different Pokemon. All right. Next one, I'll give you the code card. Next one. Still haven't seen the Seismitoad. Vengeful Punch. If the Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack of your opponent's Pokemon, put 4 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. And another Scizor. So I got 3 Scizors now. Alright, like I said, this one's for you. And the Psychic Energy is gone. Alright, Zigzagoon, Scyther, Meltan, Charcadet, Dartrix, Doink, Cologne, Salazzle, Excadrill, Barbaroach, and another Scizor. Alright, so for those of you that are part of the Berry Army, part of my channel, or if not, maybe join, there's Psychic or Steel Energy. I am approaching my 100th video, not including shorts. Just the main videos alone. So I'm coming up with something cool. Maybe I'll show off some interesting stuff that I have in my collection, maybe. Or maybe there's something cool that I could open. I will find out. And I will come up with something cool for my 100th video. 100! Da, 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 da. So let's not celebrate yet. But it is cool. 100 videos. Thank you all so much for your support and watching. I appreciate you all. Whoa, there we go. We got our Pidgeotto Altar to 208, 197. Our Gold Star Pidgeotto telling you to go that way. What's over there, Pidgeotto? And then a Gita or Gita. All right, Pidgeotto showing us the way. Showing us the way. And that is a pretty balanced card there. It's a pretty balanced card. Oh, that may be it. I think that's it. Yeah, like the Pidgeotto, I forget what the price is. I was kind of browsing them late last night. Oh, Tokotamaru. Bullflint. This Pokemon takes 20 less damage from attacks. Crabominable. King Gambit. Still no Seismitoad. And another Entei. There's our Entei. We could start making our Entei deck. See how easy? 1 booster box. Now you're able to make a deck. Water Energy. Here we go. Bunnelby starts us off. Combi. Togekiss. Yeah! The Sleepy Lechonk. Wow, look at that. He just ate so much stuff. He's got a full belly. Now he's got to go to sleep. It's a double pack. Dragonite EX. There we go. Mighty Meteor. 140 plus. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 140 more damage. If tails, during your next turn, you can't attack. Dangerous. Ooh. Wow. All right. Let's get these suited up. Our very cute Lechonk. And our very cute Dragonite. There we go. Okay, so this box still had some punch to it. I don't think the Charizard's going to be in here. Here's a code for you. I hope if you're scanning these codes, you get the Charizard and show it off online. Larvitar, Cleffa. That's only... Is that our second or third Cleffa? Alright, Toadscruel. That's our first one. Meltan, that's our first one too. And a Decidueye EX. Total Freedom. Once during your turn, you may use this ability if the Pokemon... If this Pokemon's on the bench, switch it with your active Pokemon. Or if this Pokemon's in the active spot, switch it with one of your benched. Okay, so it could just go. 130, Hunting Arrows. This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. That's sweet. One Grass Energy, one Colorless, hits for 130, and does 30 damage to a benched Pokemon. Me likey. That's great. So, just get your... So, on the Dartrix here, yeah, so just get your rare candies. Get what you need to evolve it up quick. Yeah, I could see Decidueye getting some play as like a... It's like a rogue deck, you know? Alright, Bounsweet. Rowlet. An Umbreon, a Heatmore, and a Thundurus. A Thundurus, sorry. Alright, one for you. Electric Energy, Bunnelby, King Gambit, Oinkologne, Letter of Encouragement. That was a decent one, I think. Blossom and a Scizor. All right, I think we're coming to the end. We got 6 packs left. 6 packs left, and then we're done for this video. Here we go, Vulpix, Froakie. That's our first Froakie. It's a reprint, too. Still, okay, our first Camerupt as well. This is the one I also mentioned during my discussion of the pre-release event. So, Eruption here. Discard the top card of each player's deck. This attack does 100 more damage for each energy card discard this way. So, it could hit up to 250. That's big. There's a Stunfisk and another Entei. Do we have one more hit? One more? Just one more hit? Lapras. There we go. Another Palafin. Alright, let's take it from the front here. Okay, super excited. I'm trying to make... Oh, my garbage bag dropped. It's okay. I'm trying to make more of an effort to go play the card game in person as well, not just online. I just want to be more active in the TCG world. I got to make some time for myself, you know? Self-care. Self-care. Boo! Not boo self-care, but boo Thundurus. Alright, 3 packs left. Here. Psychic Energy is gone. We have a Herder. Another Rhyme. So that's good. Can I get one more Rhyme? Whoa! Artisan. A gold card? Heck yes! Oh, I love these gold cards. They're so nice. They're so nice. And another double pack. Rev Room EX here. Tune up. This Pokemon has 4 tools. Okay, yeah, we already got that one. All right, there we go. Oh, it is beautiful. Oh, it's sublime. It's good. It is nice. I like it a lot. Come here. There we go. Up there. 2 packs left. All right. 1 code card for me. 1 code. The last code card for you. All right. Numal starts us off here. I forgot to check what energy I discarded, but oh well. Does that matter? There he is! A Seismitoad, Quakening Zone. As long as this Pokemon's in your active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active... They cost 1 star more. And then Echoed Voice. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Echoed Voice attack does 100 more damage? What? So for 2 Water Energy, you hit for 120, then you hit for 220. This is going in my deck. 100%. Wow. Pidgeot, Ardino. Hey, you look familiar. You look familiar. Hey, where are you? Hey, there you are. You look familiar. How are you? I'm doing good. Join the party. Yeah. Okay. That is the second. This booster box packed a punch. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Wow. Last pack. Code card for you. I can't forget. Can't forget. The code card's for you. The code card is for you. Because I care. Thank you so much for following, for subscribing, for joining me during my opening. I appreciate you all. All right, here we go. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. Nice and quick. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Wowee zowie. A nice handful of amazing cards here from this box. That was great. That was a great pull. And lots of cards to make decks of. As I've said, a lot of people saying Obsidian Flames doesn't really have much playability. I beg to differ. I think it has a lot because it's changing up the system. It's changing it up. You can use stage 1 and 2s. You can, I don't know. There's lots. Like that Seismitoad. That's nuts. That's nuts. Take out an EX. I'm A-okay with that. Set that up. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's going to do it. Pikachu, thank you so much for your luck today. Wow. Like I said, my 100th video is slowly approaching. So please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell. Make sure you are going to watch my 100th video. I'm going to do something. I'm gonna think of something really cool. All right. So please make sure you subscribe and click on that bell. If you like what you saw in the video, leave a like down below. Leave a comment down below. What card that I pulled today, which one do you think is going to see the most playability? Which one do you think you're going to use? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for following along. This was fun. This was a lot of fun. And with that, don't forget, subscribe to my Instagram. Or follow on my Instagram at Professor_Trillium. And then, of course, on Twitter at Prof_Trillium. I post a lot of things that are happening in the world of the TCG, things that are not just Pokemon related, Yu-Gi-Oh!, One Piece, all that. So, yeah, please go follow along. It's lots of fun. All right, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. And as always, enjoy your time in the wonderful world of the TCG. See you next time.